video, I am going to explain the DR inverse ratio test. By using this test, we are going to find out the nature of the series, whether it's a convergent or the divergent. First, we will see what is the definition of the DR inverse ratio test. That is, if summation un is a series of positive terms, then limit n tending to infinity un plus 1 divided by un equals L, where L is a finite quantity. Where L is a finite quantity, then the series is convergent if L is less than 1, and divergent if L is greater than 1, and the test fails if L is equals to 1. Once I will explain this. If summation un is a series of positive terms, then limit n tending to infinity un plus 1 by un is equals to L is a finite quantity. If this finite quantity is less than 1, then the series is convergent. If L is more than 1, then it is divergent. If L is equals to 1, the test fails. So now I will explain this method by using an example. That is, test the convergence of the series. Test the convergence of the series 1 square by 2, 2 square by 2 square, 3 square by 2 cube, 4 square by 2 to the power of 4, and so on. Here generally terms are given. Now we will find out the nth term. So now I will explain the nth term, how to find the nth term. You can observe the numerator 1 square, 2 square, 3 square and 4 square and so on. It is like 1, 2, 3 and so on, which is nothing but n. So in the denominator we have 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3, 2 power 4. The power is also same thing. So therefore un will be 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, it will be n, and the power is n square. And the denominator 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3, 2 power 4. So it becomes 2 to the power of n. This is the nth term. Now in order to find out the un plus 1, I will change n to n plus 1. That is, un plus 1 is equals to n plus 1 whole square, change n to n plus 1 divided by 2 to the power of n plus 1. Or we can write this as n plus 1 whole square divided by 2 to the power of n into 2 power 1. 2 power n plus 1 can be written as 2 power n into 2. Now I will divide this un plus 1 by un. That is, so un plus 1 is n plus 1 whole square divided by 2 to the power of n into 2 divided by un. Un is n square divided by 2 to the power of n. Now this 2 power n and 2 power n gets cancelled. So what we left out with n plus 1 whole square divided by 2n square. Or you can write this as 1 by 2 into n plus 1 whole square and n square. So I will write it as n plus 1 by n to the whole square, or which is nothing but 1 by 2 into n by n plus 1 by n to the whole square, or this is 1 by 2 into 1 plus 1 by n whole square. So this is un plus 1 by un. So now I have written the utmost simplified form. Now I will take the limit, that is limit n tending to infinity un plus 1 divided by un is equals to limit n tending to infinity 1 by 2 into 1 plus n to the whole square. So 1 by 2 is a constant, 1 plus 1 by n is, as n tends to infinity, 1 by n tends to 0 to the whole square. So this is 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 is less than 1. So therefore, by ratio test, the given series is convergent. Awesome. So now I will explain another example on the ratio test. The second one, test the convergence of the series 3 by 4 plus 1 plus 3 square by 4 square plus 1 plus 3 cube by 4 cube plus 1 plus 3 to the power of 4 by 4 to the power of 4 plus 1 and so on. Again, to find the nth term un, you see the numerator, it is 3 power 1, 3 power 2, 3 power 3, 3 power 4. That is, power is 1, 2, 3, 4. Base remains the same, so you can write this as 3 to the power of n. In the denominator, 4 power 1, 4 power 2, 4 power 3, 4 power 4. Means 4 remains same, only the power changes, so it is 4 to the power of n. And plus 1 is common in all the terms, so we will write 4 power n plus 1. So again change n to n plus 1. So un plus 1 will be 3 to the power of n plus 1 divided by, here it becomes 4 to the power of n plus 1 plus 4. Or we can write this 3 power n plus 1 as 3 power n into 3 divided by 4 power n plus 1 can be written as 4 power n into 4 plus 1. Now you divide this un plus 1 by un. That is un plus 1 by un is equals to, that is 3 to the power of n into 3 divided by 4 power n into 4 plus 1 divided by 3 to the power of n divided by 4 to the power of n plus 1. This 3 power n and 3 power n gets cancelled. So this will move to the numerator. That is 3 and this will move to the numerator. It is 3 into 4 power n plus 1 divided by denominator 4 power n into 4 plus 1. This will come to the denominator. So I will take here 4 power n plus 1, 4 power n plus 1. I will take both 4 power n as common. 3 into, if I take 4 power n, so it becomes 1 plus 1 by 4 power n. Similarly, here if I take 4 power n common, so this becomes 4 plus 1 by 4 power n. So now this 4 power n gets cancelled. So un plus 1 divided by un is equals to 3 into 1 plus 4 power n divided by 4 plus 1 by 4 power n. So now we can take the limit. That is limit n tending to infinity un plus 1 by un is equals to 3 into 1 plus 4 power n divided by 4 plus 1 by, okay, so that is limit n tending to infinity 1 plus 4 power n. See this 1 by 4 power n tends to 0 as n tends to infinity, because when n is 1, 2, 3 and so on, it becomes 1 by 4, 1 by 16 and so on, means keep on increasing, so this tends to 0. So therefore the right hand side will be 3 plus 3 into 1 plus 0, 4 into 1 plus 0. So therefore the limit is 3 by 4, which is less than 1. So by ratio test, the given series is convergent. So now I will explain the another example on the ratio test. This is the convergence of so 1 plus 2 by 3 into x, 2 into 3 divided by 3 into 5 divided by x square, 2, 3, 4 divided by 3, 5, 7 into x cube and so on. You check the numerator. Numerator here we have 2. In the second term there are 2 terms. In the third term there are 3 terms. Similarly, in the last term we will have n number of terms. To find the nth term, I will exclude this. So that is numerator will be 2, 3, 4 and so on. So it will be n plus 1. Why it is n plus 1? The nth term will be n plus 1 because if you substitute n equals 1, we will get the first term. So whereas in the denominator we have 3, 5, 7 and so on. So for this, the first term is 3. The difference between any two number, 5 minus 3 or 7 minus 5 is, that is 5 minus 3 is 2. The nth term of the series is given by a plus n minus 1 into d. That is, a is the first term, that is 3, plus n minus 1 into d, that is 2, which is nothing but 3 plus 2n, 2 into minus 1 will be minus 2. So therefore it is 2n, 3 minus 2 will be plus 1. So therefore the nth term is given by numerator 2, 3, 4 and so on n plus 1, and the denominator 3, 5, 7 and so on into 2n plus 1. So now here we have x, x square and x cube. So nth term will be x to the power of n. So now I will change this n to n plus 1. n to n plus 1. Again I will write that un is given by 2, 3, 4, so on n plus 1. Denominator 3, 5, 7, 2n plus 1 into x to the power of n. See, this is un means there will be n number of terms. Changing n to the n plus 1th term, the n plus 1th term will be un plus 1 will be is equals to same n terms, one more term will be added, that is 2, 3, 4, so on n plus 1. So if you replace n by n plus 1, it becomes n plus 1 plus 1, that is n plus 2. So next term will be n plus 2. In the denominator, we have 3, 5, 7, 2n plus 1. 2n plus 1. Here if I change n to n plus 1, it becomes 2n plus 1 plus 1, which is nothing but 2n plus 2 into 1, 2 plus 1, which is nothing but 2n plus 3. So therefore the next term will be 2n plus 3 into x to the power of n plus 1. Change n to n plus 1. So now I will divide this un plus 1 by un. Divide un plus 1 by un. See, when you divide it from 2 to n plus 1, from 3, 5, 7 to 2n plus 1, these terms and these terms are same. So therefore, we left out with n plus 2 divided by 2n plus 3 into x to the power of n plus 1 divided by, here only x to the power of n. So I will write as it is n plus 2 divided by 2n plus 3. Here x to the power of n plus 1 can be written as x power n into x. You split the power divided by x to the power of n. Now this x power n and x power n will get cancelled. I will take n common from this. Here also, here also. So therefore, un plus 1 divided by un will be, if I take n common, so we will get 1 plus 2 by n, and if I take n common, 2 plus 3 by n into x. So here n will get cancelled. I will take the limit on both sides. Limit n tending to infinity, un plus 1 divided by un is equals to limit n tending to infinity 1 plus 2 by n divided by 2 plus 3 by n into x. If we apply the limit, 1 plus 2 by n is 0, 2 plus 3 by n, 2 plus 3 by n will be 0. Because as n tends to infinity, 2 by n tends to 0, 3 by n also tends to 0 is equals to x, or which is nothing but x by 2. X by 2. So therefore, by ratio test, the given series is convergent if x by 2 is less than 1 or x is less than 2. When you cross multiply it, it becomes x is less than 2. Divergent if x by 2 is greater than 1 or x is greater than 2. And the test fails if x by 2 is equals to 1, x by 2 is equals to 1 or x is equals to 2. So therefore, this is the convergence of the given example.